Greetings, I'm Epictetus, and this is Epic Tech. How them burgers coming along, Meep? Doing good? Yeah? Okay. So we got some stuff to do today. I haven't played this since last week. Actually, I started my own game and learned a whole bunch on Saturday. I spent far too much time playing on Saturday. I wasted my whole day playing this game. It was so much fun. I really enjoy this game. I really, really do. Okay, so let's get... I think it was Otto that was pretty stressed out there. I'm not even sure where he is. Where is Otto? Where's Otto hiding? Otto? Otto, you should be over here. Okay, seriously, where's Otto? Oh, okay, he made it. Thank you, Otto. All right. And we're working on making some placebo pills, it looks like. I think... Do we have enough? We have enough. Stop making placebo pills. Okay, we've got to deal with this carbon dioxide issue because it's getting pretty bad up in this area. These deodorizers, which I don't think we really need anymore, honestly. There's a little bit of nastiness in this area, but I think that's chlorine. And these deodorizers are not going to help with that, so let's get rid of those. That also, yeah, that's also chlorine. Oh boy. There's only one way I know of to deal with chlorine. Is this all chlorine up here? Ew. Why is there so much chlorine? Oh. Oh my goodness. I made a mess last time, didn't I? Okay, let's get an airlock in here. That'll help. Come on, guys, get up here. I also want to start getting more of these planters going because these are a great way. These are a great way to feed our crew. The other thing I've discovered is that decoration is huge. It makes their happiness so much better. Wow, that masterpiece. Oh, I see. They're like 22 each and overlapping or something. I don't know. But getting art all over the place where they are is a huge boon. So I'm going to stick more art around. Put a sculpting block somewhere. Put that down there, I think. Now, we do only have one person doing art, right? Yes, Ruby... No? Oh, they're making it, sorry. So Ruby is our resident artist. She's the one that we really want handling that stuff. Now, one of the things we're going to need for... Oh, what's going on here? Toasty surroundings, huh? I think these blossom seeds might be a little more picky. We'll do meal wood as well. So we're going to need to start pumping this chlorine out of here and into somewhere else. And I think, do we have an oxygen processing area? So we've got an electrolyzer here. I want to pause this. I want to take a look because it's been a while. I haven't really looked at this. Let's look at liquid pumping. All right, so we're just pumping out of our fresh water and delivering that to the electrolyzer and delivering that to the shower and the toilets here. Except we're not delivering it to this toilet. Well, that's a problem. So we're pumping clean air right here, which is great. Chlorine is getting pumped down to here. Okay, so that's fine. Pumping chlorine into this space, except for that's eventually going to fill up. So we need to kind of open up this area if we can. Send somebody in here to do that real quick. I want to make sure that we don't end up with chlorine backfilling. But this should make a positive pressure in this area, keeping that from happening. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So, guys, let's break open as much of this as possible. And then we can come back and kind of deal with some of these others. Actually, we'll do that too. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. Lacks resources. We're out of algae? Oh, great. Okay. I eventually want to get less dependent on algae, but we need to find some algae for now. And then what I need to do is set up a pump up here that will actually get rid of all this chlorine. So let's set up a gas pump like right there. Gas pipe. Oh boy. I need to get it to here. Oh my god, I'm gonna do that. Can I put in a bridge right here? No. Oh, I guess I could just pump it to right there. That'll work. At least these vents are making sure that our sleeping area is fairly clean. Set the priority right up here. Get this, guys. Not a lot, but a little bit. So we might need to do a, let's see, refinement. Is it the biodistiller? Yes. So the biodistiller converts slime into algae. And we might just have to do that, because I'm not seeing much in the way of algae. I'm seeing a lot of slime and kind of some algae in between. But we definitely have slime shortage issues. Oh, no. Look at this. Okay, let's get over and deal. Let's go do that. I need to be careful with this chlorine, though. Do it, everybody. All right, that seems to be doing well. Let's take a look at how that looks in the back end. Yeah, good. So, seems to all continue to move. That's the important part. Man, that's a mess, but it works. That's all that matters. And oxygen is making its way out into the base. Which is good. Okay. You guys are taking forever over here. And it's nighttime. Gossman, what are you doing over here? There's literally a toilet right here. Lavatory ready, lavatory ready. Why did you need to go all the way over there? I do not understand this. So what are you making? You're making fried mush bars, which honestly, I think we want to try and live on as much. Actually, I want, let's cancel that. I want to try and make as many lice loaves as possible and start working on, like, living on lice loaves. Good job, Ruby. Chlorine there, it's okay. I'm also thinking that down in this area, if I were to put in just a few tiles, like this, it should encourage the hydrogen to kind of pool up in this area, I think. Okay. We'll see. My goal for this episode wasn't just to get things under control. It was to actually do something amazing. And I'm thinking that we might be able to kill two birds with one stone here. So, from what I've heard, one of the best ways to deal with chlorine is to actually freeze it. Or at least get it to turn into a liquid. If you can get it even lower, you can get it, let's see. The condensation point is -30, which isn't too bad. If we can get that down to even lower than that, then we can actually store it as a solid, which would be awesome. But just as a liquid, it's a lot more condensed, and it would just kind of pool down here, giving us more room to pump out oxygen and all that kind of thing. Oh, look, there's a little more hydrogen over there, too. So I'm thinking I'm going to set up a cooling system over here and try to do something with that. And if we can, we actually could pump really cold chlorine through these areas and actually manage to cool the base that way. In theory, I don't know. I haven't actually tried this before, so I want to see what I can do. Under utilities, there's the thermal regulator that cools any gas piped through it, but it outputs heat next to it. You know, now that I think about it, most of our gas is coming in this way. If we were to cool it up here, see, there's actually this really cold ice area. If we were to take this and put it up into this area and cool it up here and then pump it down here, that should lower the temperature in this whole area. Oh, let's do that. That sounds like fun. By the way, this absolite actually is the reason that it can be 106 degrees here and negative 24 here, because this absolite has is extremely tolerant to heat change. So I'm thinking, yeah, look at the temperature difference just right there. That's crazy. Okay. The other thing I need to be aware of is that when this ice starts heating up, it does what ice does when it heats up. It melts. And so I need to be aware that I'm going to end up with water. So let's do this. We want the air to be pumped into this and then get pumped back out. So we're going to need to, let's see, gas pipe. So this is pumping out right now. So actually I want to move that over one. So this is going to go to here. And this is going to go to here, and then we need to actually disconnect that. So we'll just deconstruct that, and we'll put it back in later. Utilities, thermal regulator, like this. So now we can do power. And, you know, let's put a coal generator up here. Why not? I don't see any reason not to. It'll create a lot of, actually, you know what? If we're going to do that, let's put it over here. Yeah. We'll do the heavy watt wire. And then we'll run that into a large battery. Yeah. And then, just to deal with the carbon dioxide, we'll throw in an algae terrarium. Let's see. So, this is coming in at 106, 105. It's coming out at, 80 something? That's not too bad. Yeah, so it is actually cooling it quite a bit. That's good. Oh, it's getting gross in this area. Polluted oxygen. Okay, so maybe I did need those cleaner thingies. Air deodorizers. Okay, I'll put them back in. I really didn't expect that. Where is that even coming from? Oh yeah, these warts are interesting too, by the way. If you can get them to actually plant, it just fell. How many did we get? Just one? If you can get them to plant, they'll actually cool the area around them, but not by much. It's not impressive. Food shortage. Yeah, I know why. Because I told this to stop doing mesh bars. So let's go ahead and get people to start working on that a little more. So gross. Here, let's feed our guys here. Here's some sandstone. Okay, I'm thinking that we need to get ourselves a a mealwood farm, like a real full-on mealwood farm going, because we are not handling this well. We'll do this. Like that. Like that. 1, 2, 3. There. 1, 2, 3. There. Perfect. That is exactly what I wanted. Beautiful. Mealwood. Alright, let's at least make these areas pleasant to work in. So I've heard it takes like 3 days or something for these to actually grow properly. So we'll have to see what that's like. The other thing I wouldn't mind doing sooner than later, it's not too far away, is getting to these thimble reeds and starting to make clothes. I wouldn't mind finding more than just 1 or 2 though. There's another one there. Okay, I'm thinking that if I can dig my way down to here... Isn't there... Oh, this is a little bit of algae. Okay. Tons and tons of coal. But I'm thinking if I can dig my way over to here and then down to this thimbleweed, I'll also get a bunch of algae and slime along the way. And I do eventually want to make the thing that turns slime into algae. And then this little dude, let's see, this morb puts out polluted oxygen, which can be cleaned and turned into regular oxygen, which is another way to decrease your dependence on algae. Hey, Ruby, you're not doing your job. There you go. What's this one going to be? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's right. These bristle blossoms apparently are nice looking. That was it? You were almost done, Ruby. Fine. The other thing we can do is get to this geyser, which always puts out water. Puts it out at a really high temperature, but it does put out water. Oh, that's nice. Quaint. Yeah. The sculptures are a little bit harder. How's this one going to be? What's your creativity? 7. Still quaint. She needs more practice. It's okay. You'll get there, Ruby, I promise. How are things looking? Wow. These sculptures didn't do anything. I mean, they did, plus 20. But yeah, the mealwood and the planter boxes just tank the appearance of this stuff. So I think, yeah, that's not going to help much. Okay, so we're going to start getting some slime soon, I think. And as we get slime, we can, like I said, we can convert it into algae. Oh, I thought I saw some ready. Ooh, these are getting close. 82%. And I'm thinking down here might be the spot to do that. Coal generators are going to be where I'm going to get my power for a while. And actually, I'll probably do that here so people don't have to run on the hamster wheel for too much. So we'll put a coal generator out there. And let's do, let's see, refinement. The biodistiller is what turns algae into slime. Sorry, slime into algae. So we'll put that in there. It needs to take, what is it, water incoming? I think it's water. Never remember. Oh, no, it's a liquid output pipe. So it's going to put out polluted water, and it needs to take in slime and power. So yeah, that makes it nice and easy, because we can just take this liquid pipe and run it right over to here. Just need to jump that gap somehow. You know what? Let's just put this whole thing on the other side over here. I think it's cooler over here too. 85, 90, so no, it's not. See, this is clean water. I don't want to mess that up by pouring gross water in there. The other thing I could do, actually, let's take a quick look. We could actually process the dirty water as soon as it comes out of the biodistiller. That's not a bad idea. So, water purifier. Really wish I could turn that around. Oh, so we'll put in a water purifier, put in a biodistiller, and then we'll do this funky plumbing thing. And we'll go out from the biodistiller into the purifier, out of the purifier, and into here to get, you know, more water. And then we can actually, if that puts out enough, we could actually turn this guy off. We'll have to see. And then let's go ahead and put in this cold generator here. Leave a little bit of space, and we'll put in a battery. And then we'll just go ahead and do that. I guess we've already got a battery over there, don't we? It's okay. I don't mind 2 batteries. And that should do the trick. Just need to set the priorities for it all. Hey, hey, we got our first crop. Look at that. Let's get it all. And then we can bump up the processing on that. What do you mean unreachable? It's not an... Oh, of course it's unreachable. We need... Yeah, see, this is a 3 square drop, and they won't do that. So I'm just gonna... Actually, yeah, I'll do it all the way across like that. Oh, hey. You guys like to be fed? There you go. Oh, wow, look at all this. I think we're fine on food, everybody. Alright, looks like these are actually functioning, I think. I see water coming in back there, but I'm not seeing it actually process. Does it need a certain amount? Oh, it needs filtration medium. That's why. Okay. Guys, get some sand over here. There we go. Now we're filtering. Oh, new duplicants, huh? I actually wouldn't mind getting one more. Holy cow. I don't want to deal with another narcoleptic. And I'm okay with not being able to do research or dig. Naturally robust is nice. He's kind of mediocre everywhere in every other way, though. Well, that's okay. I mean, his athletics will go up as he's working and that kind of thing. So, all right, Max, join the crew. We're gonna have to get you a bed really quickly. For a little while, you'll be out here, Max. It'll be okay. All right, we're doing great with food now, by the way. I might actually have to make more refrigerators or something. Okay, how are we doing down here? It's not pumping because that tile is not done, or that pipe is not done. It's unreachable. No, it's not. Darn it. Okay, hang on. Max, come help out. No? Okay. He's so slow compared to everybody else. Alright, guys, get up here. It's still unreachable. It is not. There we go. Wow, it really actually took all those ladders. I'm sure I could have removed maybe these two or something, but... Get over here. Like, seriously, we need this pipe done. The, dirty water is starting to back up here. Oh, also, I was thinking about something. I'm not sure how well this is going to work. I think we're going to end up with some backup. We'll see. I might end up having to have this come out and get dumped in, like this vent here. Or even connected to that vent, for that matter. Otherwise, we're not going to be getting much in the way of algae. Check that out, 0%. Oh, that's right. They always get happy when new duplicates show up. I think we're actually doing really well. We made ourselves a slime to algae processor that's probably not going as fast as it could, but it's working somewhat. And we've got this farm going. And it looks like, oh, good, they did make it down here. So we've got some reed fibers for next time. We're going to be making clothes next time, I hope. And we've got this whole system here. So we've got clean air instead of chlorine all over the base. I'm sure there's still a little bit floating around here and there. Ooh, we got some serious amount of carbon dioxide, but luckily it's not making it over into this area. We're going to need to build some more beds because I think I want to actually move to maybe, 10 or 12 duplicants, just so that we have the labor necessary, and now that things are nice and stable, bring in a few more. Anyway, but if you're enjoying this series, it's really important that you hit that thumbs up button. This series does not get as much in the way of views, which I'm okay with because I enjoy making it, and hey, why not? But if you guys aren't enjoying it, then I want to move on to another game. So make sure and hit that thumbs up button because that's a vote for me to continue the series. And also, I'm going to eventually get to the point on this Let's Play where things are pretty stable or going horribly wrong, and I want to do something new with oxygen not included. So I want to see some recommendations for maybe challenges for the next episodes. Maybe I want to try out, I don't know, something interesting. And I want to hear your recommendations. Where are you heading, Ruby? Oh, you're just doing one last delivery before bed. Not a bad idea. Good job. What? Oh. And now you have to run over to the porta potty way over there instead of going to the lavatory, right? It's right here. I don't understand why, but... And then Ellie goes off. What is it about those that they prefer the others instead of this, and there's no preferences? Well, anyway, like I said, if you enjoy it, hit that thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that little alarm bell, and as always, I'll see you next time on Epic Tech. Food for days.